This is a memorial commemorating the Rosenstrasse protest, in which women protested after their Jewish husbands and sons were arrested. They stayed in the streets outside this Rosenstrasse building until their husbands were released. Our design here is to have one woman standing there as if she were that woman standing, protesting, and all these shoes around it represent the other woman who stood with her. In the front, we have two wedding rings and the Star of David, and the Star of David clearly represents the Jewish men, and whereas the rings represent how the women were united with their men regardless of their arrest. We chose to do this because it is a symbol of resistance during the Holocaust, which is an important part of the Holocaust that people should be aware of. This was an amazing and powerful thing to occur, and shows the bravery of women during a time of difficulty. By having this memorial, it allows people to be aware of the bravery and resistance which came in many forms during this horrible time. We would like this to be placed at the Holocaust Museum in D.C. so that Americans can see it, while also tourists, since the Holocaust Museum has a large audience, which is an important thing for many people to see this, while also being an appropriate location. It would be located outside the museum on the street, as if these women were still standing there protesting, and as people would walk out, it would be as if the men were walking out and what they would see on the street. People would be able to walk through it as well as they came out to see the powerfulness of what these women were doing. We don't really expect any controversy over this, possibly the use of shoes instead of actual women, but the shoes are a better representation of the women as they planted their feet and didn't move and stood their ground and didn't fall to the Nazis' power. We think people would appreciate the recognition of this significant event and allow people to understand what actually happened. Not many people know about this, so we think it's important that people become aware of this event.